Breaking reports are emerging from Los Angeles tonight as actress Dakota Johnson steps into the spotlight with rare candor, addressing weeks of relentless speculation about her relationship with Coldplay frontman Chris Martin. From the very first moments of her appearance, the air crackles with anticipation. Cameras flash, voices rise, and social media ignites as millions wait to hear whether the whispered breakup rumors are fact or mere fiction. Johnson's poised entrance alone feels like a revelation, her calm presence hinting at answers the world has been demanding. Viewers, stay with us and share your thoughts in the comments as this story unfolds. Your perspective matters in a conversation that has captured global attention. Dakota begins by acknowledging the storm of headlines that have followed her every move. Her voice, steady yet layered with emotion, describes how it feels to live under a microscope where a single photograph can fuel days of speculation. She does not rush. Instead, she lets each word linger, holding the audience in suspense as she slowly peels back the veil on her private life. The tension builds as she recounts the past few months. She speaks of quiet mornings interrupted by sudden phone calls, of friends forwarding articles filled with unnamed sources, of the challenge of staying grounded while the internet spins its own narrative. Each detail draws listeners deeper, sparking empathy and curiosity. Has there truly been a rift with Chris Martin, or is the public simply reading too much into a life lived partly in public view? Midway through her remarks, a subtle shift occurs. Her tone brightens, eyes catching the light as she shares moments of gratitude, afternoons spent with family, nights filled with music and creativity, the freedom to focus on her craft without constant questions about her relationship status. It's a deliberate change of pace, a pattern break that catches everyone off guard and keeps the energy alive. She teases a new project, something unexpected that fans will discover soon, but stops just short of revealing details. The crowd leans in, hungry for more. Whispers ripple through the audience as she addresses Chris Martin directly, not with bitterness, but with quiet respect. She speaks of mutual admiration, of memories cherished rather than discarded, of growth that continues whether together or apart. The honesty disarms even the most skeptical onlookers. It isn't a dramatic confession or a rehearsed denial. It's a portrait of two artists navigating life's shifting paths with dignity. As the minutes stretch, the story approaches its climax. Johnson pauses, scanning the crowd, allowing the weight of her words to settle. Then comes the payoff that silences every rumor mill. She reveals that while the romantic chapter may or may not have closed, the bond they share remains strong, rooted in friendship and creative kinship. It's neither the dramatic breakup nor the fairy tale reconciliation tabloids predicted. It is something more nuanced, more real. The audience erupts, reporters scramble to file their leads, and social feeds light up with reactions. Dakota closes with a heartfelt message to her supporters, urging them to focus on their own journeys, to embrace change with courage, and to treat the private lives of others with compassion. Her final call to action is simple yet powerful. Keep the dialogue kind and the curiosity thoughtful. As the cameras pan out and the lights dim, the world is left not with a scandal, but with a story of resilience, independence, and mutual respect. The evening ends on a high note, a reminder that life after rumors can be richer than any headline. Stay tuned, share your thoughts below, and keep the conversation alive, because this chapter of Dakota Johnson's story is only the beginning. The moment Dakota Johnson steps away from the podium, the atmosphere in Los Angeles feels charged with a new electricity. Outside the venue, fans press against barricades, phones raised high, hoping for one more glimpse of the actress whose quiet power has just reshaped the narrative. Inside, journalists rush to draft their breaking reports, aware that every sentence she spoke will be dissected across morning shows and late-night debates. Yet, even as headlines race to capture the essence of her remarks, it is clear that something deeper has unfolded, something that cannot be reduced to a simple yes or no about her relationship with Chris Martin. As the night continues, eyewitnesses describe the subtle details that often escape cameras. The way Dakota paused to wave at a small group of longtime supporters, the warmth of her smile as a young fan shouted words of encouragement, the unhurried grace with which she moved through the throng of flashing lights. These moments carry their own message, a quiet assurance that she is in control of her story, regardless of how loudly the world speculates. Social media, meanwhile, becomes a live laboratory of opinion. On X, hashtags trend within minutes. Hashtag Dakota Speaks, hashtag Life After Rumors, and hashtag Respect Her Privacy surge to the top. Fans post heartfelt messages about resilience, while others parse every syllable of her speech for hidden clues. Did her soft laugh at the mention of tabloid chaos signal relief or irony? Was the sparkle in her eye when she spoke of new creative projects a hint of something monumental on the horizon? The questions only heighten the intrigue, transforming her measured words into a cultural event. Behind the scenes, industry insiders reveal that Dakota has been quietly expanding her creative footprint. Sources close to her team share whispers of upcoming film collaborations, independent projects where she serves as both actor and producer, and a possible directorial debut that could surprise even her most devoted followers. This revelation adds another layer of fascination. While the world obsessed over her love life, she was busy shaping a new artistic chapter. The timing of her public statement now feels almost strategic, a masterstroke in narrative control. The camera pans to footage of Chris Martin during a recent Coldplay performance in Paris, singing with the same soulful intensity that has defined his career. Observers can't help but draw connections between the lyrics of certain songs and the emotions Dakota articulated tonight. Was the wistful energy of his encore an echo of shared memories? Or simply coincidence? Neither Dakota nor Chris offers confirmation, leaving room for interpretation, a tantalizing ambiguity that keeps audiences hooked. As midnight approaches, entertainment networks air extended segments analyzing the ripple effects. Commentators highlight how Dakota's approach, neither defensive nor evasive, sets a new standard for celebrity responses to invasive rumor cycles. Public relations experts describe her delivery as a masterclass in authenticity, noting that by refusing to play into sensationalism, she captured more attention than any scandal could. Fans around the world feel an unexpected connection to her words. Messages pour in from people who see their own experiences reflected in her calm acknowledgement of change, relationships evolving, personal growth taking precedence, and the courage to move forward without needing to define every outcome. For many, Dakota's story transcends celebrity gossip. It becomes a universal meditation on independence and grace. As the night winds down, the city's skyline glows under a blanket of stars, mirroring the luminous new chapter Dakota Johnson seems ready to embrace. Paparazzi lenses search for a final shot, but she has already slipped into a waiting car, shielded by tinted windows and a small, knowing smile. Somewhere across the globe, Chris Martin may be strumming a guitar, crafting melodies that will someday reach her ears. Whether their paths intertwine again remains an open question, one that adds a final, irresistible note of suspense. In the hours that follow, streaming platforms report a spike in Coldplay's back catalog and Dakota's most celebrated films. Fans revisit interviews, searching for subtle gestures or offhand remarks that now carry fresh meaning. Forums buzz with theories, but amid all the chatter, one truth stands tall. Dakota Johnson has reclaimed her narrative. By dawn, her words have traveled across continents, translated into dozens of languages, inspiring think pieces and heartfelt letters alike. News anchors replay the speech on loop, marveling at how she balanced vulnerability with strength. Viewers who missed the live event watch highlights on repeat, drawn by the unspoken invitation to reflect on their own lives. The message resonates. Life After Rumors is not about proving anything to the world. It is about living authentically, even when the world is watching. And so, as a new day begins, Dakota Johnson's voice continues to echo, a testament to resilience, a challenge to gossip-driven culture, and an elegant reminder that some stories cannot be defined by headlines alone. For those who tuned in, her closing words still ring clear. Hold your own narrative close, cherish growth, and remember that every ending is only the start of something new.